Certain New York destinations are synonymous with certain activities. In Central Park, a carriage ride. On Fifth Avenue, window shopping at the finest stores. At Carnegie Deli, waiting in line for that world-famous cheesecake. And at a certain Midtown park, a biannual gathering of everything stylish. For fashion lovers, September in Bryant Park means one thing: Fashion Week. But this year in September, there's not a stiletto in sight. That's because after 16 years, the famous white tents have said goodbye to Bryant Park. And hello to Lincoln Center. Hi, I'm Christy Siefkin, and welcome to a whole new chapter in Fashion Week history. This is Mercedes-Benz New York Fashion Week at Lincoln Center.
I am such a fan of Lincoln Center, and it's such a cultural, place for New York and for the world.
It's a good fit for fashion and for the industry. I think it'll only elevate it.
I'm just glad to be here. I don't really care where it is.
A new fashion show venue brings new features, including a scanner system to eliminate long lines, an upgraded lobby and sponsor pods, and a high-tech press lounge with a live video blogging booth. But the show's most impressive new feature is its display of new talent, a group of budding designers from the Academy of Art University School of Fashion.
The Academy always executes in a highly professional way. To me, it's not a student show, it's a New York Fashion Week show. It's like Diamond von Furstenberg, it's like every other show that's out here.
I cut the Carolina Herrera Fashion Night out because I missed the last one. But I promised myself I would not miss this one.
The Academy of Art University is the only school given the honor of showing in New York Fashion Week. After 5 years on the runway, the collections are still as innovative and fresh as ever.
We've taken from the textile department, the technical department, the design department, and that's something I feel like it hasn't been done before.
My challenge was to try and use these very odd and futuristic manipulations into a wearable item.
I wanted the piece to just scream one of a kind, hand done.
You look at a photograph of my looks, they're interesting, they're nice, but when you see them walk, it's a whole nother animal.
The designers' feelings about showing at Fashion Week are as diverse as their collections.
Nervous? I'm so nervous, but excited. I just feel like I became a real designer, and I think this is a really honor to show from here.
I'm just excited to finally see it in fruition. Just see it go down the runway and say goodbye to my baby.
We're ready. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm speaking to you. Showtime!
This collection mimics the faded and torn pages of antique books and uses watercolor painting to obtain a stained look. The muse for this collection is the character Nina in the film The Point of No Return. Its mood is inspired by Helmut Newton's photography. This menswear collection represents disagreement between hard and soft. It features a time-consuming plating technique. Inspired by Oxford and cricket, this collection pushes the classic silhouette. It is the collaboration of dozens of designers. Inspired by Cormac McCarthy's novel The Road, this collection represents discarded items in an urban wasteland. This collection represents women as rebels, breaking the restrictions of their historically constrained roles. Inspired by the Jenny Lewis song You Are What You Love, this collection features over 600 hours of tambour beating.
Shown at Fashion Week, this is the biggest platform, so I can take anything on, I think. I think.
Industry experts know that these designers can take on anything, given the right approach.
We never compromise who you are as a creative person, because if you can be true to your point of view, then there will always be a spot for you, always.
This world is more and more difficult, but if you're dedicated to your passion and your profession, then you can fight.
A fighting spirit is what brought these designers to Lincoln Center. Their debut on the runway was a victory, and they are, without a doubt, armed with the creativity, talent, and determination to charge head-on into the fashion industry. Reporting in Lincoln Center, I'm Christy Siefkin.
My mom impacted me a lot because when I was a kid, she always like knitting stuff. And I sit beside her and I see they're so amazing.
Me and my sister have always been interested in fashion. It's like, it sounds so cliche, but it's like in our blood.
My mom is here and I'm really happy. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for her.